Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I wanted to do my part 2 for dealing with the anger and the rage that you're going to naturally feel after you have experienced narcissistic abuse or basically any trauma in your life. Okay, so in the first video, if you haven't watched that, I'll leave the description down in the link. And in that video, we just talked about doing physical activity. That's a great way to get your aggression out of you. We also talked about channeling our anger, or basically redirecting the anger and the rage in a positive light. You know, maybe you like to write, maybe you want to reach out to other people who have been through what you've gone through, things like that. Okay, we also talked about the possible consequences in that video of losing your anger and your rage and acting on the height of it, you know, such as losing your freedom. Okay, it's a big deal, guys. Let's go ahead on and continue with this video with some more things that you guys can utilize. All right, so on here, the first thing I have is faith. You know, I do have faith in my life. I do believe in a God. And you know, there were times in the thick of that rage where I just had to call on my God. I'm serious, because I felt like he was the only person that could bring me down from the place that I was in at that time. So if you have a faith in your life, please call on your God. Call on him. That is the time when you need to be calling on your God and having your faith. Okay? And you know, that also connects with prayer. It connects with meditation and even chanting. You know, I was chanting my God's name in the thick of those rages. I literally was. So you got to do what you got to do with those times. But it worked. It helped me. It always calmed me down. It always brought me back down to a more rational way of thinking of things. Okay, because when you're in the thick of that rage and that anger, oh my gosh, the things that can cross your mind, right? All right, so, and speaking of which, we want to keep in mind that we don't want the anger to control us. You know, we're taking back control over our lives after we've dealt with the narcissist and they've been manipulating us and doing their things. We're in control now, nothing else. We're not going to give anything else control over us at that point, not even our emotions. You can feel the anger, but you don't have to let it control you. You can decide. You can actually decide what you want to do with this. I had a talk with my 8-year-old son about this, you know, helping him learn how to process his anger when he doesn't get his way at times. I'm like, you know, you can make other choices. You don't have to surrender to it. So we have to start thinking that way and knowing that we do have more control. Just because we have a bad feeling, just because we have some urges, we still have control over those, okay? No matter how overpowering and how overwhelming they feel at the time, okay? And with that being said, it kind of connects in with the next thing that I have on my list, and that is cognitive restructuring. And that's basically learning how to change our perceptions. Because as long as we stay in that victimized state, and we're looking at everything that the narcissist did to us as woe is me, that anger is going to stay lit in a way that is not going to be healthy for you. You're not going to be able to move out of that state. When you learn how to take control over what happened, okay, this happened, but now it's going to be this way. You know, they got that, but they'll never be able to get over on me in that way again. We have to start switching our perceptions around. We have to start switching our perceptions around, because as long as we stay victimized, as long as it's, oh, this was the worst thing in my life, I'll never be able to get over this, as long as we have all these negative thoughts, it's going to intensify when those moments of anger and rage come. As a matter of fact, the more that we step into a survivor mode, the less we will have the anger and rage. It doesn't mean that you won't ever have any flashbacks or moments, but they will be far less and far in between, and they won't be as potent or basically as strong as they will be if your perception is already in this incredibly negative, self-defeating, victimized state. And I know it's hard. It's hard because they have done a lot of stuff. They have, but It's not going to serve us emotionally. It's not going to serve us mentally, psychologically. It's all connected. It's not going to serve us to stay in that victimized state, guys. So we really have to come out of that. All right, the next thing I have on my list is relaxation tips and techniques, okay? So this is important. I mean, this might sound silly to some of you, but let's just go down the list. And you're like, look, when I'm feeling upset, the last thing I'm trying to do is that. But maybe you should try it and just see if it'll help you, okay? What could be worse about it? All right, what's the worst that could happen? So deep breathing, we all probably know about this, but yes, deep breathing, it slows down our heart rate. It gets us to focus a little bit on that, taking in these deep breaths and exhaling. When your temperature is rising and that rage and anger is coming over you, this will actually help calm you down. Whether you want to or not, it physiologically will do this to you. So that's why it's a good tool to turn to when you're feeling this way, guys. All right. I also have on here aromatherapy, and this isn't even something that you may have access to in the moment, but you know, maybe you could just start incorporating this into your life. I do it, and I'm going to actually leave a link to the couple of items that I got off of Amazon.com. They did not cost much at all. They're essential oils, and they're very therapeutic to me. They're very therapeutic. I think the essential oils come with like 8 oils, lots of oil in each one, and that might be like 20 bucks. And then the diffuser, it's like a little tiny humidifier, and it changes all these colors. You can pick the color that's more soothing to you, or you can let it switch from color to color. I think that's pretty cool. And I think that's only like $15. So this is a little investment in yourself, okay? But I love aromatherapy, and it comes with, you know, like eucalyptic oil. It comes with lavender. It has a lot. I'm going to leave the link down there if it's something that you are interested in. And then I use it for other type of things. I have a headache, I breathe in the eucalyptic oil. So I love this kit because it tells you what each oil is good for, and one relaxes muscle and tensions. Like, you know, it actually does legitimately do these things to you, and it's a natural herbal type of way to deal with yourself and kind of getting you into that calm, relaxed state. Okay. I've been using them every night in my room when I'm going to bed. I look forward to it now. It's like, which oil am I gonna use tonight? I really get excited about it. Like, but I'm into candles and stuff, so you know, that's all a part of it as well, if you're into candles and that sort of things. And you know, I love my lotions and stuff, but you know, I don't want to get too girly on here for my guys, because I do have guys that are viewing my channel, and thank you guys. You know, I try to make it unisex, but you know, me being a heterosexual woman, I do talk, you know, a lot about, and I'll say men. But yeah, counting, yes, counting helps as well. If any of you have ever taken anger management, I'm sure they've told you guys that. But yes, counting is a good way. It's also another way that we try to relax ourselves down when we're in that heightened state. That was one thing that I was about to say before that, and it just totally flew out of my brain. And I'm trying to get it back right now, guys. Relaxation techniques. What was I about to say? Ugh, why? I didn't want to cut myself off. The breathing techniques, counting, we did the aromatherapy. Gosh, it was one more thing, guys. I might have to pause this and see if it comes back to me. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. Ugh. Let me just pause this. Guys, it came back. Only a few seconds later, of course. But I was going to say, walking in our gratitude. Yes, I have actually practiced this myself, along with everything that I'm suggesting you guys to do. But yes, every time I think something negative, I replace it with something positive. And I actually do keep a gratitude journal, and I highly recommend that for you guys. I know in another video that I suggested you guys start a dream journal. So yeah, I'm like, Lakia, how many journals do you think? Yes, a gratitude journal. And every day, write 5 things that you're thankful in. But in the middle of your rage and your anger, it is a very good time to replace it. When you have these negative, self-defeating thoughts, my life is over. No, my life is not over. I'm going to be victorious. This isn't over. I'm working through it right now. I'm already healed. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. Replace the negative thought with something positive, guys, okay? So I hope that these additional tools help you. I mean, anger, rage, it's a part of the human experience. It happens. And when you've been through trauma, as I said in another video, it's going to happen. And it happens in cycle, you know. And then sometimes you might have a trigger. Be mindful of that. What was triggering you at the time? Sometimes it could just be a memory. So, you know, you can't run from those. You can't. But you can change your perception on those memories, okay? You can change your perceptions. I talk about this a lot because perception does become your reality. If you keep thinking they got the best of you and it's, no, they didn't. They didn't actually get the best of you because you're stronger and you're better right now. You are. You're stronger and better right now. And that's why they had to leave and they can't do it again. All right? So I really hope this video helps someone right now. Step into your strength. Step into it. Your life is not over. You can heal through this. You can walk in gratitude. Okay? You have so much to be thankful for. You really do, even when you don't think you do. All right? So if this video resonates, like the video, and until next time, take care.